All right, let's do another optimization problem. Whenever I see a question asking for optimization, they're asking us to find the vertex, and that's going to be our x that gives us the maximum value, and our y max. I shouldn't say x max, I should say x optimum. But they give us either the y max or the y min based upon the graph. Remember, if your problem opens this way, it will have a max. But if it opens downwards, it will have a min. So if the question says the smallest amount of land that he needs, or if it asks what's the maximum number of flowers that he needs to make, either way, they're asking us to optimize, asking us to find the vertex. And thus we have to use the formula negative b over 2a, and then to find the max, we have to plug it in f of negative b over 2a. And so if they ask us for the x value, or they ask us for the y value, you just got to read the question to make sure that you're answering the one that they're looking for. Okay, so patient has an illness. That typically lasts about 24 hours. The temperature, TMP, the temperature, capital T, in degrees Fahrenheit, for T hours after the illness. Is given by T of T is equal to negative 0.018 T squared plus 0.3996 T plus 97.7. So the first question is, when does the patient's temperature reach maximum? Because they're asking us for when, that means they're asking us for T, and so that formula is going to be negative b divided by 2 times a. So T optimum, which is what they're asking us for right here, is going to be negative 0.3996 divided by 2 times negative 0.018. And what will that give us? Negative 0.3996 divided by 2 times negative 0.018, and that gives us an answer of positive. I missed my assignment formula. Yep, I did. Gives us an answer of positive 11.1. And so all we have to do now to answer the second question of what's the maximum temperature during the illness, and our max temp is simply going to be T and plug in the 11.1. 0.018 times 11.1 squared plus 0.3996 times 11.1 plus 97.7. plus 97.7, and that gives us a maximum temperature of 99.91778, and that's it. Okay, and so that takes us to question 15 from the homework. The length of a rectangle is 6 inches longer than is wide. If the area is 160 square inches, what are the dimensions of the rectangle? Well, first they said to draw the rectangle. No, they didn't say, but you should. And they say that the length is 6 longer. So if this right here is the width, I will call it x. Then the length is going to be x plus 6, right? The length is 6 inches longer. And so that's my little picture right there. And so that also tells me then that the area, which is length times width, is going to be x plus 6 multiplied by x. And so my area is going to be x squared plus 6x. And now they say, well, you actually know the area is 160. So it's going to be 160 equals x squared plus 6x. And so what I'm going to do is going to subtract 160 from both sides. Because again, the equation needs to be equaling 0. So 0 is equal to x squared minus 6x, minus plus, 6x minus 160. I need to either factor this equation, or I need to use the quadratic formula, or I could complete the square as well. I don't know. AC is going to be negative 160, and B is going to be 6. I need two numbers that multiply to give me negative 160 and add to give me 6. Sheesh, I don't know. How about 10 negative 4? 10 and negative 4 does not work because they don't multiply to give me 160. How about 16 and negative 10? Yeah, that'll work. How come I didn't see that immediately? That tends to be the case. So 0 is equals to x plus 16 times x minus 10. Again, remember, this works directly only if the coefficient of x is 1, x squared is 1. And so then I get that x is x plus 16 equals 0, or x minus 10 equals 0. X equals negative 16, and x equals 10 after I solve the equation. But of course, x cannot equal negative 16. You cannot have a length that is negative. And so this right here is going to be my width. Therefore, the length must be 10 plus 6, which is going to be 16.